What is going on, you guys? I hope you're all having an embraceful day. I currently just realized right now, I was currently doing the halos right now. I was installing the halos right now on the headlights, the new headlights that we're building, and I just realized I need to do all the lens stuff first before I actually install the whole housing, because in order to install the housing, I have to install the projector lens. And since I got an etching lens done, I need to do all that stuff first before I actually put in this stuff, because the lens has to go on first and then this whole thing goes on next. So now that I'm completely done with all the halos, I'm not completely done with that video, but I need to upload this video first, because without this video I can't do that, which I already started doing that. And I should have done the other stuff first, the lens stuff. So for this video, what we need to get done is we need to restore the lens. This one is really bad. The other one's not that bad, but I'm still going to restore it. But this one really does need a restoring. As you guys can tell, it's all yellow and everything. We're also going to be installing these new clear lens, the ones that go right here on the reflector for the turn signal. I got them made clear and I got them made at DK Molds, which I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check them out. So we're going to be installing those, and we're going to be installing these clear lens. These are upgraded projector lens, and they're etched with, as you guys can see right there, embrace yourself, because you know you gotta embrace yourself. So that's what I have planned for this video. We're gonna get these installed, those installed, and we're going to restore those headlights. So we're going to get started by cleaning the headlights. I'm going to do the other stuff later, since it's a lot easier to do the other stuff. This is what's a little bit more time consuming. So we're going to get started with this. As you can tell, this one looks a lot newer than this one. This one needs a lot of work. They are a little bit dirty right now, so I'm just going to clean them up, assess the dirtiness and how much they need to be cleaned, what grit to use and whatnot. So I'm going to clean them real quick, and then we're going to start sanding it. And this time I'm going to do a different method. If you guys have seen, I made a video before on how to restore your guys' headlights, and instead of using a clear coat, I polished. The polish is good, but it doesn't last as well as a clear coat. So what I'm going to be using this time is, once I sand it all down and everything's good to go, I'm going to use clear coat just to clear it so it looks a lot better and the finish lasts a lot longer. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a clear coat after we sand it. So I just got done cleaning it. This one's the clean one that was pretty much brand new, but I don't know if you guys are able to tell. There's like some rock chips, not rock chips, but like small little rock chips. You can barely see them, but if you're like up close, you'll be able to see them. I'll probably do a light sound on these. This one I'm probably gonna start with either 220, maybe 220 or maybe 400. We'll see right now. But as you guys can tell, this one looks super dirty. So we're gonna start cleaning these. We're gonna start sanding them down. I'll tell you guys what I use. I just need to see what kind of sandpaper I have around the house right now. So I'm gonna start off with the dirtiest one, and I'm gonna try starting off with a 800 grit sandpaper and then moving up. If I see that the 800 is not working, I'll probably drop it down a bit, but I'm gonna sand it with this one first, wet sand it of course, and then we'll find out if I need to go down or if I need to go up. So I'm gonna start sanding it down. I can already see all the grime coming off. So I just got done hitting it with 800 grit sandpaper, and it looks pretty good. Let me bring it out in the sun. It looks pretty darn good. I don't see any more yellow spots or anything like that. So I'm gonna try moving it up a little bit, probably with 3000 grit sandpaper. So I just got done hitting it with the 3000 grit sandpaper, and it looks really good. Look at it. Looks super good. I don't know if you guys are able to tell. It's foggy right now because it still needs the clear coat. But the only thing is, I'm probably not even going to be clearing it today, because as you guys can hear, or as you guys can probably even see, it just got damn windy out of a sudden. And I live like in the desert. As you guys can see, it's all dirt right there. All dirt, all dirt, all dirt. So the sand picks up pretty easily, and I don't want to clear coat this and let there be sand, and then I have to redo everything all over again. So I'm gonna wait until if it stops being windy, I'm gonna clear coat these. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow it's not windy. So it's the next day already, and as you guys can tell, it's still windy, still super windy. So 2 days in a row that it's been windy, and I want to get this damn headlight clear coated. So I think I'm just gonna heat up the can, clear coat it right now, and then go running to the garage and go store it inside, so that way it doesn't get any dirt or anything like that. So I'm gonna heat up the can, spray the clear coat, and just go run to the garage. So now that I got the lens clear coated, now I'm going to put these reflector lens on the headlights, the ones that go right here. Perfect fit, look at that. Damn, that looks so good already, look at that. Yeah, buddy. Now that we got those reflectors in, now we're going to put the new etched lens on here. So we're gonna take this lens out and install that one. First things first, we're gonna remove this whole black housing, the one that holds the lens in there, just held on by 3 screws. So we're gonna take these off. Don't forget when you're putting the new lens, if you have etched lens and say like mine, embrace yourself have to be looking up. Remember that this is the top right here, so it has to be looking up. Just remember that. That's pretty much everything you need to remember when exchanging your lens. If you're exchanging it for an etched lens. If you're exchanging it for like a regular lens, it won't really matter. Not that I know of, I don't think it matters. It shouldn't matter. Only if you're installing an etched lens, because you want the edge to look like straight. Try and keep this together as one piece. There we go. Pull that apart, and now we're left with this piece. So now we gotta remove the lens from here, and all you have to do is push in these tabs in here. You'll be able to remove the lens. Just like that. Simple. So I kind of already forgot which one goes on top. So I'm just going to place this back on here. This is top right here. So we got to find the one that fits perfect. And that's the one. That's the one. So embrace yourself has to be right here. So we're gonna put it like that. This is the top right here. I made sure my hands are clean. That way when I'm touching the lens, I don't leave fingerprints. But I'm also gonna be putting this coat of chemical, guys. It kind of reduces your fingerprints getting on there. It's kind of like a sealant type spray, so your fingerprints or dirt doesn't get on there while I'm putting it on there. You don't have to put it on there, it's just I want to put it on there just in case if I have fingerprints. I am going to be cleaning them up at the end once I finally assemble everything. But for now I don't want to get that much fingerprints on there, so I'm going to spray some of this stuff on there. And then just clean it off. So just to make sure again, this is the up and that is correct. So we're gonna put embrace yourself. It's gonna go there. It is perfect. Just gonna clean it up again just in case. Now that I'm noticing the lens is kind of like moving, so I'm afraid now if I'm driving and it's vibrating, it might move. I wonder why it's moving though. I don't know why it's moving. Because look, as you guys see right there, but I'm able to turn it with my fingers. Which I don't understand why I would do that. I don't understand. I don't think I'm going to be installing these just yet. I'm kind of going to ask the retrofit source if that's supposed to happen or if I'm supposed to do something to stop the lens from spinning. If you guys know, make sure you guys drop it down in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious on what I could do to make this lens not move, like with the vibrations of the car, because I'm pretty sure if I'm driving, this is going to end up moving around. See, and it could end up like that. And I don't want to open up my headlights again just to place this where it's supposed to go, you know. So if you guys know why it's doing this or what I can do to stop this, make sure you guys leave it down in the comments down below so I can prevent the lens from moving. But I'm also going to be emailing the retrofit source and seeing if I can either buy another one of these, which I already went ahead and bought another one of these because I did end up dropping the other one on the first video we did, and it kind of cracked right here. It didn't even crack the lens, it cracked right here somewhere on the other one, which I'm going to see if the other one works a lot better than this one. If it does, I'm going to be ordering another one of this. So I think that's the best bet before I jump to conclusions. I'm going to bring the new one out of these and install the new lens. Hopefully it fits pretty good, pretty snug. So this is the other lens that you see right here. As you guys can tell right here, it's pretty cracked. Let's see if it focuses. I think it is focusing. Right here, I cracked it because I ended up dropping it and it cracked right here a little bit. It looks like it still can be used, but I ended up picking this one up from the retrofit source, and it looks a lot different than what this one is. So I'm kind of curious to see if this one is going to fit like as a replacement as this, and if the new lens will fit snug to this. Supposedly the lens, this one, well, the new one, the etch lens, is meant for these type of housing lens type holders, but we'll find out. We'll see what the issue or what the deal is with that. So I'm just gonna clean this up because it looks like it's pretty dirty. Just gonna clean it up first, and then before we mount anything to this, I just want to see if it is going to fit onto the OEM, this housing, the projector housing. So let's see if it's going to fit. And it looks like it's not going to fit. It doesn't fit. Huh, that's weird. So it lines up to these bottom holes, but it doesn't line up to this top hole. If you bend it, look, as you guys can see right here, it's not lining up to where this is supposed to be. But I can put enough pressure where, nope, not even, nope. So I can't use this. I won't be able to use this. So this is not gonna fit. So now I have to end up using this one that it is a little bit broken right here, which I don't think it'll keep cracking because it feels like it's really solid, this piece. If not, I'll probably put like some JB Weld on the back from here so it stops the cracking even more. So I don't know. I'm not gonna be putting this lens just yet, the new one, on this one. I did put it on the other one, but I want to hear you guys' feedback on what I could use to stop this one from spinning. Like, I mean, I don't mind putting some damn JB Weld right on the edge right here to stop it from spinning, if that means I get to keep this lens like perfectly still. Because I mean, if I put it on the edge right here, you won't be able to see it anyways. So that's what I'm thinking. But before I continue any further with this lens, I just want to know what you guys think. I'm going to be emailing the retrofits. Well, I mean, there's no need to email them because this thing didn't fit anyways. So I don't know what I could do. JB Weld it. I don't know. I'm probably still email the retrofit source, see what I could do to keep the lens from moving. But I want to know what you guys think. I want to know if any of you guys know what's the deal with that. But I think we're pretty much done. We got these done. We got the reflectors put onto the housings, and I put the lens housing in here so it can dry. As you can tell, it looks super clear. I'm probably gonna do a little wet sand probably tomorrow and then do another clear, but as you guys can tell, it looks really good. It looks way better than what it was before. So I'm really happy with how this came out. So I was just noticing right now, if I put a decent amount of pressure on these 3 points, like say for example, if it was mounted onto here, the pressure is going to be put on. I put the pressure, it's not going to spin, as you guys can see, right? Well, barely, with enough pressure. But the tighter it gets, the harder it is for it to spin. So I'm going to try mounting it onto there, see if it's going to spin. I'm just going to line it up, make sure it's straight. And hopefully that solves the issue with this lens basically just turning. So it's on there, but I'm still able to move it barely. But I'm shaking it, and it doesn't seem to move with the vibrations. It seems to just move when I just turn it with my fingers. So we might not have an issue, I don't know, but I don't want there to be an issue when I have everything already assembled. So what I'm thinking is, right in these slots right here, there's 3 of them. You can barely see the lens right there, but it's not part of the lens where you'll be able to see in here. So I think I'm gonna put some like JB Weld in this little seam right here on these 3 points, just to make sure that it's not going anywhere. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just to make sure that it's not gonna go anywhere. But I don't know. Should I do it? Should I not? Should I just wait till I upload this video and just see what you guys think? I'm not sure. I might be hesitant and just put the damn JB Weld. I mean, I don't really care. These are never going to be coming off anyways. So, I think I might just put the JB Weld. I think I might. So I did end up JB welding right there, as you guys can see right there. Right in between those tabs, all 3 of them, I put JB Weld in there. Well, not JB Weld. I used this really expensive, the same thing I used to fix the bumper. Where is it at? Where did I put it at? Oh, right here. This one, the Evercoat Multi-Fix. It's like a 2-part epoxy. It's mainly for plastics, but you can do it for other stuff as well. But I ended up using that stuff, so I just filled in all those 3 little cracks, and it shouldn't move. It's still a little bit wet, but as you guys can see right there, it looks good. But you're not able to tell on the sides where the epoxy is, as you guys are able to tell right here on the lens. You can't see if the epoxy is there. So I'll wait for this to dry, and then we're gonna start installing it back onto the housing, in which we should be done with everything. Well, for you guys, we're not, but for me, I already got the halos done. I'm working on that video. So once I get this video out for you guys, we should be done. So let me install this so we can finish this up, wrap it up, and I can start. We'll continue the halo one. So I got the lens etching on there. It's completely firmly placed in place. Hopefully with the heat of the lens, it doesn't cause it to get loose or anything like that. So we're just hoping for that. That doesn't happen. So on this video, we got that done, the lens etching. We cleared this lens that you guys see right here. It's not 100% how I would want it. As you guys can tell, it still looks like there's still a couple of scratches and whatnot. But I just want to get this, I just wanted to get it clear enough so I can see what's going on inside the headlight, because I already want to assemble it all together to prevent any more dust to get in here. So I want to finish it all by today. So this is going to have to do another time. I'll resand it and then re-clear it just to get it 100% perfect. But for now, it'll do. We got this clear reflector done and it looks super awesome. So we got all those 3 things done. We got all the lens out of the way and I'm really excited. I'm really happy that we got all this done. The only thing left to do is the halos, which is the next video that you guys will see. But right now, I'm almost completely done. Right now, all I need to do is just reassemble everything since I already got the halos done and everything like that. These lenses are gonna totally transform the whole car. So with that said, that's where I'm gonna leave today's video off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and embrace yourself.